This video is on Takagi Yoshin, covering all 9 chapters, from the Shoden, both of the Chudens, the Okuden, Irishime Kata, Moguri Kata, Mutodori Kata, the Dai Shosabaki Kata, as well as the last chapter of the Shirabi Kata. Takagi Yoshin is a Jujutsu system that started in 1600s. It's still practiced today. If you're interested in Takagi Yoshin or traditional Jujutsu in general, please stay tuned for more videos to come on Takagi Yoshin from the United States Ninpo Academy. And if you have any questions at all, please see some of our other YouTube videos for more details about our school. Again, this is Takagi Yoshin. Thank you.
Ron Show.
So person punches in, step, lock. Strike all 5 fingers using the palm and all the 5 fingers, called Goshiken. Pull back, catch. Turn it over, Uragyaku. He starts to pull back a little bit, fall underneath, switch hands, catch, step in, Ippon Seonaga. And then lock. Step away, check.
Onegaishimasu. Yeah.
So this one is Ken Nagashi. He's going to punch into the Chudan. Step, Ora Shuto. Rock back, catch. Step on the foot, control. As I start to pull him down, rise up and mukazunigiri to a lower rib. Then once the foot is in here, use your whole body to pull straight down to have him in control. And then keep a good lock. So Chuden punch, here. Here. As I come down, kick, step. And then keep this control. Lock one.
Hey! Yeah!
Yeah. Opponent is going to punch into the face. Step back. Ura Shuto. Step. Start to get Onokodaki. He sees it, pushes out. Left leg is going to step as you come in and catch your gi and lock this down. Step. Sweep this leg as he falls. This arm here, if you held on, would break. But you can keep it here and get a good lock on the arm. And then again, step away, safe distance. So he punches in. Hey, top, hey, tap, top, tap. Keep this lock.
Hey! Yeah! Yeah! Hey! Two! Four!
Next technique is Seogama. He's come up and punching. I'm going to cover and cover, where I've got a little bit of control here. When that punch starts to come, I'm going to get off line, use this hand and quickly Fudoken into the bicep to get the hand up and get it off of me. Catch the wrist from here, elbow up, rock in for Shuto. Catch the grab. Still having control of the wrist, pushing backwards some. I'm going to come underneath the elbow, start to spin myself around. Once I get to this position here, all his weight is on that foot here. This leg has no weight on it. I'm going to go ahead and lift that up, still keeping control of the wrist. Right? That was slow motion, right? So he grabs, and I'm here. First punch, clear this off. Shuto in. His weight is on the back leg. Pull him around, shifting his weight to the front leg. Catching this here. Keeping control. Stepping away.
Pull! Eight! Yeah!
This is from the Chuden no Tai section. Technique is called Koshi Garuma. So the opponent comes in, locks up. He's going to come in for a Gansaki Nage. When he comes in and steps in front for Gansaki Nage, I'm going to come in front and I'm going to Shichibatsu into the Go-Rin here, and then open Boshiken push, and then just catch his belt. This is going to stay locked just by kind of catching the back of his gi from here. So I'm in this position, push him here. From here, all I'm going to do is just take a small step with the right foot, keep the left foot straight, throw him over, keeping this arm here to have a lock. So on this side, maybe back. Comes in here, steps in front, goes step in front. Keep the overlock. Step. 1, 2, turn. Roll.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Oh.
This technique is called Rusetsu. It starts off with the opponent coming in with a double lapel grab. From here, you go to cover, left hand comes over, snaking the elbow through, going to the waki. As you grab the waki with koshi, this hand then comes onto the opposite side and also grabs it. From here, I'm going to step right. With both of our weight going in the same direction, this leg's weight is free. From here, I place it into their koe. Now I have to take their space. So I'm going to sit down where I was standing, and then I'm going to send him to my right. My goal is to then twist him instead of sending him overhead. So I come down and twist to the side. From here, Zanshin. The key components is to make sure you have the waki to take the kazoosh. As all their weight's on one side, and you put your foot into the other, you're launching it as they're already falling. This causes them to spin parallel to you versus flipping over, making it harder for them to break fall.
This is the Okuden section. The technique is called Ten Gaishi. What I'm going to do is I'm going to perform something called a hongyak. And just to demonstrate what the hongyak is, on my right hand, my thumb is going to come in underneath of the gi and come back as far as it can possibly come back, where it's comfortable. My left hand is going to come up the gi as tight as I can get it. I'm trying to get this hand underneath the chin so I can actually wrap this arm as I pull this gi around and get that type of shime. And you notice that I'm down and all my energy is into him here. That's kind of a honjime, this position here. Right? So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get that technique, but this is the Okuden level, so he's probably seen this technique. So once he realizes what I'm trying to do, he's going to use this setup of a omote gyaku on this bottom hand. So as he starts the omote gyaku, I've been around a little bit, I know what's going on, so as he finishes, I'm going to step and shoot. Now as I step and shoot, this is going to come up and catch with a mukazunigiri to break his balance, still keeping control here. From this position, do a simple teodoki where I'm just going to go against the grain of the thumb by turning that over. Keeping his balance broken as I move in, step between the legs and throw. And then finish with some type of control and then move yourself to a safe position. Right? So everything up to the throw, I'm here, maybe he punches in and I'm moving and I'm coming in for this throw. Step and kick. And then once you have this here, just simply move in. You don't need to do too much. And get control, breaking that, stepping back here. Ready to go.
I get mine.
Yeah. Two. Two.
The next technique is called Tycoon Aki. What happens is we start from Kumuch, right? And I'm going to step back, pulling him to get his weight forward. This is going to come inside to get Mushadari, turning this elbow in, dropping my weight down. But he's seen this technique before, so he locks in and doesn't allow me to get it. I'm going to quickly twist my body in, getting him in tight, coming across, and throwing over top of the right hip. So again, from here, come high, boom. I step back, I'm going to get the technique. He doesn't like that. Reverse the direction, boom, throw him over, finish.
Oh.
The next section is the Iri Shime section. This section is where Takagi Yoshin has all of the chokes. This particular technique is called Iteki Jime. It starts with the opponent punching in. You're going to step back, uke nagash, come in, like almost setting up for like your own shime. He punches again, slight pull down, and hit this hand through. Move yourself behind. This is underneath the neck. Grab your own arm, put your forearm in here, keep moving behind, get low, and then choke. From here, with the turn, you can pull this down. Slow motion. So the punch comes in. 1, 2, come 3. Work yourself around. Catch. Bring this forearm back around so your hands are here. Bring your head underneath, and as you do that, pull him back. So you're in this position here, and you've got it. Technique is technically over right here. If I was to step back again, I can pull him down, and I can finish.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this one a little bit right here, right? So Kawasaki punches in. This all part is good. As he comes in and punches, this is good. Moving around. This elbow on you guys was down a little bit around this collarbone. Get this up on top of his shoulder. So it's up here. Down here is only so much you can push. Up here, I got a real good lock on it. So when I pull him back and I put my position here, that elbow is up around. So I can continue to keep wrapping that elbow around, pulling on this good. I can't push right here. Get it up here. I got a real good position on that there, right? So one more time, just get that elbow a little bit higher.
That's it. Oh. Yeah.
The first technique is oshijime, to push down the flow. So opponent comes in with ski. I block, grab the collar, and then drive my thumb as Boshiken in and down. He then tries to come up with a follow-up punch. Stop that early. grab the other side and drive both boshikens down. This is the technique to reverse him from being in an upright posture to using 2 boshikens onto the rumon, the clavicle, and then driving that down to crumple his kazushi. Now he's leaning forward. So this is how it would look in a kata to set up a technique in which his balance is going forward. And then finish with another.
Next technique is Gyaku Oshi Jime. So same technique, he's going to come in double lapel, up, catch, instead of down to the rumon, up under the jawbone, pushing him back on his toes, step in, hip up, straight down.
This section is called the Moguri Kata, and the name of the technique is called Taitosh. So slowly the opponent punches in right hand, step back, uke nagashi, and catch. He punches right, step out, again, uke nagashi, keeping the hand here. He sees the groin, he goes to kick the groin, step, drop down here. Pass the hand underneath, step on the foot, reach in. I'm going to spin around for the camera. This is called onidori. Catching this here, turning this thumb down. This is onidori. He feels this pressure, so he's going to slide himself backwards. As he does, I'm going to pull this free, come underneath the arm, switch grips. So now I have what a katate seonage, just twist, and then keeping that to break. And I'm covered. All right, so slow motion sort of. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They come 6. Break. Down. Come on.
This technique is called Moguri Nage. So what happens is the opponent comes in with a double lapel grab. We have one hand that comes over and then under. The opponent comes to throw a ski. I step offline, making sure to do a proper Takagi Yoshin block where I pop the arm out. He then comes in for a kick. I ricochet down from the first block to the second with the kick. From here, I need to let this flow up into a omote down to the bicep. Now as I do that, there's a simultaneous rotation from my wrist up, which then brings his wrist up to my throat, and then my elbow is going to come to his. As I get this is Ura Onikudaki. My left leg slides behind him, like I'm walking 45 degrees this way. This allows him to go directly over my knee, hurting his back. I go down, let him slide off, get into better position, and then finish.
Same technique on the side.
Hey! Yeah! To!
She's untied. He cuts down, turn and check. So if he goes to cut my body, I've got this stopped. My next thing to do is going to reach in hard. So we turn around here. I have it checked. I'm going to reach into the dragon's mouth, trying to just kind of come in and catch. And I'm just basically where my hand is, reaching in, so I have this. So I've got both hands. So if he goes to try to cut me or move around, I've got 2 hands, but I don't want to struggle too quickly with them. This is basically just going to be a 1, 2, and then from here, this is going to rise up to the jinshu beneath the nose. And this is going to just follow the arm straight up till I hit this. This is going to have like a circle motion. So it's going to come up and and down. And when the head goes down, I'm going to pull up with this. So if he's here, and I've checked 1, 2, 3, you get this free here. All right. So again, so it's yo, ich, ni, son. And then here, or come to, come on.
Hey, ho, come, hey. Hey, ta.
The next technique is Mawashi Dori. I'm going to be in Geidan Okamai, and the uke is going to cut down from Daijan. So I'm going to step off line with my right hand, real hard palm strike down, clearing that hand. My weight is already on my left leg. Right leg is going to come up until the wrist area here to try to disarm. So that's disarm. Stepping down, real hard, Oshuken with my left hand up to the chin to get his weight back. My foot's already in place. My right leg is going to come in and hook this and push. Take him down, step back to, come on. So one more time. Here. Hey! Pull! Hip! Tap!
Hey, hip, ho, yeah, ta. Hip, ho, ta, yo, ho.
This is the Daisho Tsubaki Kata. Now, this first technique is called Tsubaki. What's going to happen is we're standing here and the person is going to try to draw the sword against me. I'm going to step forward with my right hand and stop the pommel. Stepping with my left, bringing this up here, striking down to the forearm with the shito, clearing this out. Okay? And then from here, once that's cleared out, I'm going to keep pressure here on it. Yoko Aruki to catch this wrist, thumb area. I'm going to try to secure this area here. Once I do that, Yoko Aruki catch the back of the Tsuba. Amote Yaku the hand free. Bring this up into the elbow and then put pressure straight down, coming like into my body. So don't push forward so much. Pull this hand and this backwards into me. So he crumbles. All right, one more time. Hey. So he goes to draw, stop, shito, catch, down.
Yo, ho, yeah. Hip, ho.
The next technique in this section is called Yaiba Musubi. What's going to happen here is he's going to try to draw. He's wearing two swords this time. As he goes to draw his regular sword, I'm going to stop it and stop it again. Using my body to shift in, and as I shift in, I'm going to catch the Shoto sword, bring this out over top, so I've locked in. So if he tries to pull his hand forward, I'm using the Tsuba of the Shoto sword, the small sword, stopping that hand from coming forward. So his only option to draw the sword is to pull the scabbard backwards. That's his only option to get the sword free. Notice when he does that, by me hanging on to this here, that allows the Shoto to be drawn. I don't like the sword halfway out, so I'm going to pull my sword back and push this again so it's jammed in. And then from here, be able to stab with the Shoto blade. All right. So one more time. So there's a couple things going on. Slow motion. He starts to draw. Stop it. Push it back in to jam it. I feel him trying to draw again. Reach in and reach this over top. So if he tries to draw forward, that's stopping it. When he goes to step backwards to pull the sword out, I'm going to be here jamming this forward close again and then stabbing. And then once this is like in his body, then you've got other techniques you can do to finish him off. Play it out a little bit. So this technique here is from the Shinbori Kata. This is the last section of Takagi Yoshin, and this technique is ume hadaki, the breaking of the plum. So what's going to happen is it's going to start off getting honjume, and the person is going to attack the elbows to stop the honjume. The other person who's doing the honjume is going to try to come in from Muroto Seonage to do the throw. So the other person is going to shichibatsu, step out, shichibatsu. The other person is going to spin out to the left, sweep the leg, down to the ground, now finish the shime. So he's never let go of the shime the entire time. One more time, same person. So he puts the shime, he blocks, he goes to stop, Murote stops, steps out, down, finish the shime. And he kept the shime the whole time. All right, switch, Kawa-san. So he moves in for honjume, person stops the elbows, starts to rock, Muroto Seonage, shichibatsu, steps out, sweeps, down to the ground, finishes shime. Honjume, stops the elbows, Muroto Seonage, shichibatsu, steps out, sweeps, down to the ground, finishes choke.
Nagata Dori. So what's happening here is that the opponent comes in to start for the choke. So he has to grab the other lapel. No, you're right. He has to grab for the other lapel with his free hand now. I'm going to intercept that. Then snaking over his arm, set it for a technique called te makara, the hand pillow. So I come in underneath, I grab right above the elbow and grab the back of my head and I push and I flex this. From here, my right foot comes shin to shin. I'm going to sit down and throw him back. But my focus from this point forward is to do a koho kaiten, a backwards roll, so that way I can end back on top. So I'm locked in, I sit back, I think backwards roll, I end back on top, and then immediately shoot in for a shime myself. So the main principle is to intercept, grab, lock, and as I send him back, go with him, in on top of him, and finish with a shime.
One more time.